Hello, my name is Jing Liu, and I live in Toronto, Canada. I'm a freshman at the Stanford OHS, an online high school. Ever since I was little, I've always been interested in nature and wildlife, but often human-animal coexistence leads to conflict. For example, Toronto introduced the green bin for organic waste storage starting in 2002, but ever since, raccoons have been opening these bins to get to our waste. So firstly, I did an experiment called Part 1 to see how exactly raccoons open the bins to get to the food. So I set up a webcam at night and recorded an unsecured bin get toppled, turned, and opened. So based on the flaws of pre-existing raccoon-proofing methods, my question is, what is the single solution for preventing raccoons from entering green bins that is at the same time convenient, universal, and standalone? Convenient for the sake of facility, universal to be replicated, and standalone to allow freedom of bin placement. These methods also fell into three main categories: prevention, deterring, and disguise. I decided to do disguise to minimize disturbance with raccoons, and because if they can't even see the bin, they can't open it and get to the garbage inside. Raccoons mainly feel with their hands, although their smell and sight aren't that bad, so a garbage bag would be the perfect disguise. If a garbage bag is draped tightly over a Toronto green bin, then it would provide a visual, sensory, and tactile barrier for a raccoon wanting to eat the waste inside, while also being convenient, universal, and standalone for citizens. So I recorded the green bin at night, just like in Part 1, but this time with a garbage bag over it. So the end result was that the bin did not get tipped nor its contents eaten throughout all of the recordings, so the hypothesis is supported. Further questions I would ask are, for example, does this work everywhere, since my experiment represents only a small area of Toronto, and raccoons are territorial? So this experiment would need to be repeated around the world in order to answer that question. So hopefully this would solve an annoyance and make the world that much a better place to live in harmony with nature.